Well, I went to chorus last night, and it went pretty well. There weren't a whole lot of people talking to me beforehand, but, I mean, they were busy talking with other people, so I'm trying to not take that personally. One woman did talk to me. She's not one of the bullies. She did bully me once in a letter. I mean, she did send me a mean letter once, but generally speaking, she's not a bully. I have more bullies now than I ever did in high school, than I ever did in school at one time. It's amazing. But at the end of chorus last night, I don't know where I got the guts from, because I have been terrified of this the whole time. For a long time I've wanted to do this, but I've been terrified too. And I think maybe some of the courage came from the fact that we were in a new space. Our lease was up on the school classrooms that we were using, so we ended up getting a storefront in an outlet mall, and we were in there for the first night last night, and maybe, I don't know, maybe just that it was different, that things were different. I don't know. So and it was a good time to do it, because after everything was over and everybody was starting to leave, I called them back together, and I just said quickly, that, of course, I immediately started crying when I said this, but nobody yelled at me this time, because I was talking about a physical problem, which I think they can relate to a lot better. And I told them I've really been struggling with hormones. Some of them know that too, because they are on my feedback, my Facebook page. I'm sure that they don't really want to be, but they friended me back at a time when everybody didn't hate me so much. So I didn't say everything I wanted to say, and I apologized for things which I didn't want to do, and I should have thought through what I was going to say, but at the same time I knew if I thought about it, I would psych myself out. And last night I just had this absolute lack of fear about saying something. There was no fear, so I knew I had to do it. And I just told them that, that some of them knew that I was having a lot of problems hormonally, and then I told them that that I really, here we are in a new space, and this is a really good time to just start over. And I knew that there were people who did not like me at all, and I really would like to get along with them. That I've tried to do that before, and it never seemed to be the right time, but here we all are in a new space, and maybe this could be the new time, or the right time for us all to get along. And quite a few people were very supportive. I mean, I guess I didn't look around much, and I wish I had looked around more and assessed more who was okay with me and who wasn't, because I don't really know, and so I'm a little bit paranoid. I'm aware that I'm paranoid, though, so I don't think that's quite as bad. I don't know. But, I saw a few people, and I heard a few people, and a couple came up and hugged me, and I saw some I did see a couple, I did look at them, and, well, no, one of them, I guess, because one of them actually was supportive, and the other one was just evil-eyed. It's fascinating. She goes to church on Sunday. She sings at her church, and I guess you'd have to call her a Sunday Christian, because she has so much hatred for me, and I never did anything to her other than not be able to pass her when she didn't sing enough of the right notes. I did exactly what I was told. And it's not just her, it's her who was the president of our chorus, and her friends that she influences, and it's been so horrible in that well, one of them, a woman named Carol, she just glares at me. She didn't do it last night though. Thankfully, she did not look at me at all last night. I don't think. I didn't see her look at me at all. So, actually, that's not good either, but at least I wasn't wigged out by her staring at me, you know? At least there's that. And I've reached out to her. I mean, I am doing the best I can do. I know that I'm doing right because I'm not hurting any of them. I'm not trying to harm any of them, and I'm not trying to retaliate against any of them. I just want to feel comfortable enough to go back. That doesn't mean that everybody's going to like me, but I need it to not be such a hostile environment. Then when I'm not there, they use that against me. But oh, I took a gift in, because this is like all bare walls, but it's our space that we can decorate. And so I had bought quite a while ago this really pretty picture about music and the voice, and I took that in, and I handed it to our director, and she was really nice about it. She was talking to the president, just finishing up talking with the president, and Prez didn't say anything. And then we didn't have any place to hang it per se right yet. Although we had those slats in the walls, she did manage to put it on the wall. So it's really our only decoration now, and it looks pretty humble. But and then I said, and I brought some nails. I wasn't actually going to give the nails, but then in the last minute I just decided, you know, I thought I had gotten the impression they were going to be hanging a lot of stuff. And so I said, well, do you need nails? And I asked the director, I asked the president, no. I asked the director, and the president said no. Just like that. Almost humorous, really. And the director just kind of looked at her back-eyed and said, sure, thank you. And that was, I was saying for, you know, anything we put up, you know, so I did end up giving them to them. No problem, I can buy more. So anyway, I'm sorry, I'm being a dork, but it was very uncomfortable. It was very, very uncomfortable. And being in this new spot, because somehow it's the way the risers are tilted now. My side isn't back further, so I don't feel, oh, I know what it is. There's a lot more light. We have a lot more light. And where we were before, I was in the back row at that time. In the back row and actually the row just before it, were kind of under shadow, and so I felt safer in the old place. I feel just as visible as everybody else now, and given, you know, my standing. But anyway, I did say what I said, and it was accepted. Overall, it was accepted well. Still, many people didn't come up to me, and that was fine. That was fine. It's over time, I think I'm going to be able to tell how it went, really. I just can't become weak, because if I become weak, they win, and they prey on me. Those who do prey on me, they seek out that weakness in me. They use it against me, and I cannot show that weakness. So, I was going to say something else. Oh, yeah. The one who I used to think of as my friend, my closest friend there, though she, I asked her how it went, and she said, well, yeah, your speech was fine, but you really need to quit playing the victim. And then she said that her problems were greater than mine. She actually said that. Because she was serious, because she can't sing well enough to sing in a quartet, and she's embarrassed. She thinks she can't sing well enough to sing in a quartet. And yeah, she's not the best quartet singer, but we're all at different levels, so I don't know. Having somebody tell you, quit being a victim, when you are being victimized, she's totally different when they're not treating her well. But, so anyway, some good, some bad last night. Thing is, though, with the people, with the president and her crew, I can make headway with one of them. But the next week, it's lost. The next week, they've obviously bitched about me again. Apparently I can only assume they're just, you know, for some people it's fun to have a mutual enemy. And I am their mutual enemy. It's the same thing with my mom and my brother. Normally, except for I just found out why my mom's been so nice to me. She and my brother are not getting along. They're not even speaking right now because my brother does not accept her husband. He told her he doesn't want to have anything to do with her. He's told her that before. And he's still the good child in her mind, but not right now. Right now, I'm the acceptable child, so that works out for me, I guess. So anyway, I just need to be strong and courageous. And I don't have any of that. I'm trying. I wanted this to be more positive. Sorry. It's somewhat positive. Yeah, it is somewhat positive because there were two people who were very angry with me for a long time and wouldn't speak to me. One refused to sing with me even though she wanted to sing in a quartet. And I am a killer lead. I am. She wouldn't sing with me. She refused. She didn't want to. But she did. I ended up having to find somebody else and threatened to take her other two quartet members away in order for her to say, okay, I guess I'll sing with Polly. But anyway, she came up and gave me a hug last night. So there's something positive. And then a friend of mine who had gotten angry with me a long time ago because of what the other people said, I heard her say in response to me, that's all water under the bridge. When I apologized, which I didn't need to do, damn it. I gotta quit apologizing. I apologize and I take blame for stuff too much. Gotta stop doing that. Sorry. That was a joke. I did that one on purpose. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta get a fan in here. There's no white noise. I got my room back. I got rid of my housemate and I got my room back that has the light in it. So I have one room that faces whichever direction this is. This would be, okay, this would be, well, sort of west. So I'm getting some sunset. It's not due west, but anyway, it gives me light, so I'm happy about that. I'm happy to have my room back. Scared to be alone. Glad to be rid of her. A little mixed emotion. Mostly, I don't know. Mostly afraid that I won't be able to do what I need to do. Most of that has to do with Tucker and my inability to meet his needs. We're actually in this room right now so that he can look out the window and get excited at cars because he likes to do that. So that's it, I guess, for now. Update later to come. Oh, I'm stable right now emotionally. As far as my hormones, I'm stable right now. I'm doing okay right now. I'm not having the ups and downs. The downs. Never had the ups, but you know, I haven't had the downs. I haven't had the I just haven't had the horrible. Maybe that was one reason I felt like I could do that last night, just because I've been, for the last few days, I've been even keeled. So it's the start of a new cycle, so we'll see how that goes. Alright. Take it easy, all. And whatever. See you later.